Welcome to the 5-Minute Strategist. I'm Diane Mayer, and I'm so excited to go on this brand new podcast journey with you. One of the things I realized while I was doing market research for the show and chatting to friends and peers in the business world is that there seems to be a lot of confusion around strategy versus planning. So I figured we better start there so that we're on the same page as we go forward. We often use plan and strategy interchangeably, but they're actually two distinct concepts. So let's talk about plan first. This is the one we're all familiar with. A plan is just a detailed sequence of steps that you're going to take to reach a specific goal. It gets really specific to the task level and covers when the task will get done and who's going to do it. Planning tends to be very linear. I'm trying to get from here to there, and each step of the plan moves me along that path. Because a plan is so specific, it's also pretty rigid, which is why you see in small business circles people focus on 90-day cycles of planning. This allows you to still adapt really quickly when there's a change internally and externally, but without you needing to change your plan in the moment. Strategy, on the other hand, is a high-level framework for your business. So it looks at what is our long-term goal or vision, and how do we want to get there? What's it going to look like? Where do we potentially have some gaps, whether that's skills or team or resources? Where are there opportunities to get into new markets or new offers? And where might some of the pitfalls lie? So it's a different way of thinking. So while planning is linear, strategy is more of a web. We're looking at all the different things that interconnect in your business and how we're going to use them to get to your ultimate long-term vision for your business. Strategy not only focuses on what do we want to do, but why do we want to do it and what the journey might look like. So it's much more holistic in its view than a plan. And because your strategy tends to be longer term, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, it can be more flexible. It allows for changes and adaptability while at the same time stops you from getting distracted. It kind of ring fences that adaptability so that you don't go running off after a squirrel or a distraction. Let's use an example that most of us have experienced as content creators. Your content strategy might talk to what are the 5 pillar topics that you create content around. It might talk about their customer journey. Are they aware of you? Are they not aware of you? Are they solution aware? And it will consider how are you going to build know, like, and trust? What does your content need to deliver? It's thinking about content at this higher level across all the different parts of content. Now your content plan comes underneath that and says, well, on Mondays, I'm going to post a reel on pillar 1. On Tuesdays, I'm going to post a carousel on pillar 2. On Wednesdays, I'm going to go live with content pillar 5. And then from there, you have the even more detailed tasks of like, what is the reel going to be on? When do you need to shoot it, edit it? What are the captions, etc.? So strategy really starts at the top and looks at the whole and then cascades down into more specific plans with very specific tasks and timelines. Now, I know you've already got a lot on your plate and you're like, well, I have been working the plan and the plan is working, so I get why strategy is important, but this feels like kind of a nice to have. The truth is your plan helps you get shit done. That's its entire job. But your strategy helps you get the right shit done at the right time for your business with the right resources. Your plan is just focused on the next step. And that probably worked as a newbie entrepreneur when your business wasn't that complicated. But as soon as you add complexity, like multiple offers or team members into the mix, you need a strategy to give direction to yourself, to your decision making, to your team, and to your plans. If you just go from plan to plan, you are potentially missing out the opportunities that you could capitalize on to grow your business, and you're missing the risks that could land up costing you dearly. If you want to grow your business, simply having a plan is not enough. It's going to move you from point A to point B in a very specific part of your business, but it is going to ignore the potential impacts that that's going to have on the rest of your business. So the focus that you think you have is going to land up slowing you down instead of speeding you up like you're hoping. So as you sip your coffee, listening to this first episode, it's time to get honest with yourself. Take a look in the business mirror and ask yourself, do you have a strategy to grow your business, or are you just relying on plans to get things done?